Hello guys, and welcome to my first video lessons on my channel. And today I want to talk about a little simple chord progression, and this is with three chords: E major, then we have A major, open chord, then we have B major, and go back to the E. Let's just start with the rhythm for the first chord. Once again. Okay, now the second chord, same thing. Like this. Third chord. And back to the first chord. And start all over again, okay? I'm going to record this loop so you guys can download it and then proceed with the lesson I'm going to teach you today. So this is a simple chord progression with just three chords. Once again, I'm going to tell you the chords, which are E major, open chord. Then you have a A major, open chord as well. And then a B major, which is not an open chord, it's a bar. Your finger acts like a bar beneath. Okay? Now, depending on where you're picking with your right hand, if you're picking very close to the bridge, you're going to have a very bright sound, like this. By the way, I'm using the neck pickup on this guitar, but anyway, if I pick very close to the bridge, I don't know if you guys can see this, has this sound. As I move towards the neck, it's a more soft and round sound, okay? So I'm picking right here, very near the neck pickup. In fact, trespassing the neck pickup into the 22th fret. The chord progression. Okay, I'm doing this with an almost clean sound. And now, on top of this, we're going to create a melody based on the pentatonic scale. Most of you guys already know this is a lesson for beginners. And we are going to use the major pentatonic scale. Now, we have three chords. We have to know what the root note is in order to make our solo happen. Or at least that it's according to the chords you have. So, our first chord in this chord progression is our root note. So our root note from the major pentatonic scale in E could be the open E string, or it could be here at the 12th fret. We're going to start here at the 12th fret, which is an octave higher from this open string. So pinky on the 12th fret, 6th string, then your first finger on the 9th fret, 5th string, and like this. Next finger on 11th fret, also the A string or the 5th string, and then proceed. 9th fret, 11th, 9th fret, 11th, 9th fret, 12. There's a shift here because this is a pentatonic, and then 9th fret, 12 again. So all together. Okay, with this simple scale, we're going to create some melodies on top of our chord progression. So what I'm going to do is record the chord progression, so I have always playing it underneath, and then start to create some melodies so you guys can see how it works. Let's do that. Okay, so I already recorded the chord progression and it sounds like this. I'm going to play the scale on top of the chord progression, just like you normally would. Without creating necessarily a melody, just to see if it fits the scale. So let's take a listen and play on top of the progression. As you guys can see, it fits properly the chord progression because we're playing in the key of E major and the scale is E major pentatonic. So I'm going to create here a simple melody so you guys can memorize and then try by your own. So let's start again with the chord progression and then I'll play on top of it. So what we have here is a very happy melody. Ending up on the root note, which is E. So what I'm doing here is very simple, but you have to realize I'm not following a metronome. If I follow the metronome, it will be like... No, there's some space in between the notes. So some of the notes are on tempo, some are off tempo. I hope you know what that means. On tempo you have like one note playing, and off tempo it's 1 and 2, and the and is actually the off tempo. So the exercise is very simple. You start here on the 12th fret 2nd string, picking all the notes, 9th fret. Now the 3rd string on 11th fret, 9th fret, same string, 11th fret on the D string, and 9th fret on the D string. So once again, once you end up the phrase, you're going to skip the D string and go back to the beginning. So basically, you're playing an octave of the last note you played. So, if you can sing it, it's a little bit helps a lot. I'm going to try to sing it. And now to end up, the third time we're playing the phrase, we end up here, just beneath the last note, which is the root note, an E, okay? So. Once again, I'm going to play with the backing track so you guys can hear how it sounds. In this case, I won't worry too much about your picking technique right now. This is for beginners, so if you're downstroke every single time, there's no problem. Exactly what I'm doing right now. I'm picking the notes down, every note. Okay? If you have any trouble alternating, don't worry, because that's for later. For now, you just have to play the notes and try to play them with some feeling and exactly the way I'm playing them, okay? I'm going to make available this simple chord progression and also make available the simple phrase I've just played on top of it. So you guys can study, this is a lesson for beginners, I should say again, can study the lesson and replicate exactly what I'm playing. So in the next lesson, we'll cover some more melodic phrases on top of the same chord progression and maybe incorporate some other notes. So thank you for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the lesson. Please subscribe to my videos if you haven't done so. You can also check out my website. I'm going to post the videos also there. And stay tuned for more. Cheers.